Hello friends, today we are going to learn a practical of pharmaceutical analysis 1, that is preparation and standardization of sodium thiosulfate 0.1 molar. Then these are the requirements: apparatus, volumetric flask, conical flask, burette, funnel, glass rod, beaker, measuring cylinder and filter paper. And chemicals are sodium thiosulfate, potassium dichromate, starch, concentrated HCl, distilled water and starch. Then principle is, it is a type of redox titration based on the iodimetry. In this, the potassium dichromate is the primary standard used in the titration reaction. In this, reaction takes place in between potassium iodide and concentrated HCl, leading to the formation of hydrogen iodide. This hydrogen iodide reacts with potassium dichromate and forms hydroiodate acid. This iodate ion interacts with iodide ion, results in the liberation of iodine. And the titration reaction takes place between the liberated iodine and sodium thiosulfate. In the reaction, the liberated iodine acts as an oxidizing agent and sodium thiosulfate acts as a reducing agent. Therefore, it is called as a redox titration. Iodine gets reduced to iodide ion, while sodium thiosulfate gets oxidized to sodium tetrathionate. In this titration, starch indicator is used to determine the end point of reaction. Then procedure. It involves 5 steps. Step 1, the chemical and reagent preparation. Step 2, sodium thiosulfate solution preparation. Step 3, potassium dichromate solution preparation. Step 4, sodium thiosulfate solution standardization. And step 5, that is calculation. Then these are the ingredients used in the preparation and standardization of sodium thiosulfate, that is 0.1 molar. Then first, preparation of 1% starch solution. Weigh accurately 1 gram of starch powder. Take 100 ml of distilled water and boil on the flame. Now take 1 gram of starch powder and transfer into the hot water. Stir the content using a glass rod occasionally during the heating. Boil the solution until the starch is dissolved completely in water. Then fold the filter paper and filter the solution when starch is dissolved completely. And 1% starch is ready to use as an indicator. Then preparation of 0.1 molar sodium thiosulfate. Weigh accurately 2.49 gram of sodium thiosulfate crystal in 100 ml of volumetric flask. Add 20 ml of distilled water and pour into the flask. Then swirl the flask to dissolve the sodium thiosulfate. After dissolution of sodium thiosulfate completely, make up the volume up to 100 ml with distilled water. This is the preparation of 0.1 molar sodium thiosulfate solution. Then the preparation of potassium dichromate solution. Weigh accurately 0.2 gram of potassium dichromate. And transfer it into the conical flask. Then add 25 ml of distilled water and pour into the flask. Swirl the flask to dissolve the potassium dichromate in water completely. After complete dissolution of potassium dichromate, add 5 ml of concentrated HCl into the flask. Then again swirl the conical flask. Then prepare the potassium iodide solution. Then add 20 ml of 15% potassium iodide solution into the flask. Swirl the flask again and wait for 5 minutes. Add 100 ml of distilled water and shake the flask again. Fill the burette with sodium thiosulfate solution. Up to the zero reading. Now, titrate the potassium dichromate solution by sodium thiosulfate. Carry out the titration until dark brownish color is almost disappeared. Here you can see the color change after addition of sodium thiosulfate solution. Then stop the titration when brown color is fade out and we will get the yellowish solution. Then add 1 ml of 1% starch solution in flask. We will get dark bluish color. Then again titrate this solution with sodium thiosulfate. Then stop the titration when the dark blue color is disappeared completely. At the end point we will get the bluish color, faint bluish color. Then note the final burette reading, which will helpful for the calculation of molarity of sodium thiosulfate. Then from the reading of burette we can calculate the molarity of sodium thiosulfate practically by using formula M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 is the molarity of primary standard, M2 is molarity of secondary standard, V1 is volume of primary standard, and V2 is volume of secondary standard, that is burette reading. Thank you.